It has been so long since I've eaten halo-halo with sagot gulaman. Do you know why I'm craving for it right now? This is because in a halo-halo, you can see a mixture of different kinds of ingredients. And when you eat it, you can taste its wonderful chemistry. A new day of fun and learning. Good day, our little scientist. Magandang araw. Maayong adlaw, mga estudyante. Welcome to a day of Sci Adventure. This is your chemistry teacher, Mom Lani. Let us be chemtastic and together explore today's lesson on distinguishing substances and mixtures. Every day, we explore more of the world. We see things that are unusual. We observe things to know. And we share it to people to widen our view of how everything works. Now it is time to deal with how elements and compounds help in creating mixtures and substances. Do you know how this happened? Well, elements are substances that cannot be broken down into simpler forms. Each element has its own atomic number indicated in your periodic table of elements. Example of elements are carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, iron, silver, gold, and copper. Kids, can you still remember the chart that lists all elements according to their atomic number? If your answer is the periodic table of elements, then you are correct. We have learned from our elementary science that the periodic table, also known as the periodic table of elements, is a tabular display of the chemical elements, which are arranged by atomic number, electron configuration, and recurring chemical properties. The structure of the table shows periodic trends. The 7 rows of the table, called periods, generally have metals on the left and non-metals on the right. The columns, called groups, contain elements with similar chemical behaviors. 6 groups have accepted names as well as assigned numbers. For example, Group 17 elements are halogens, and Group 18 are the noble gases. Also displayed are 4 simple rectangular areas or blocks associated with a feeling of different atomic orbitals. When 2 or more elements are chemically combined, a compound is formed. Let's have water as an example. Water is a compound formed from the combination of hydrogen and oxygen. Remember that a substance is a combination of 1 or 2 elements or 1 compound, and a mixture is a combination of different compounds. Have you ever tried eating buko pandan sagot gulaman? Do you know the different ingredients of this refreshing beverage? If yes, do you think you can separate its ingredients using your own hands? Now, will you consider this popular dessert buko pandan a substance or a mixture? Great! You got it right! Buko pandan is a mixture because it is a combination of different substances and ingredients like milk, buko, and many more. How about doing this next activity? Let us check how well you can tell the difference between 2 objects. Are you ready? Ballpens? Check. Notebooks? Check. We will be comparing the buko pandan and water. Is water composed of different ingredients? How does the buko pandan differ from water? Kids, you can write your thoughts on your notebook. You are given 10 seconds to do this activity. Timer starts now. Time is up, kids! Water is composed of two constant elements, hydrogen and oxygen chemically combined, while a buko pandan has a variety of ingredients, and its ingredients are composed of different substances like gulaman cubes, shredded young coconut, cream, and many more. Did you get the correct answers? Good job! Mom Lani is happy to see you working like that. Congratulations for taking on this challenge. And speaking of challenges, this next exercise will surely fuel our mind and our body for our Sai adventure today. Get your feet up and sharpen your eyes, kids. Let us have a tour at home in this challenge called Pick and Mix. Directions: gather some toys at home and mix them all together. Observe if there are changes in color, shape, and size. Write your observations on your notebook. Now, try to answer the two questions. Number 1. Can you see changes in color? Shape? How about in size? The answer for number 1 is there are no changes in color, shape, and size. Number 2. Can you easily separate each of the toys from the mixture you created? For number 2, the answer is yes, we can easily separate the toys from the mixture. From mixing toys, how about trying to mix different food items? Are you interested in cooking? How about in eating? Well, I bet you do. This time, we will try to identify different substances that we use in our own kitchen to make our favorite recipes. I want you to list down all the things in your kitchen that you think are substances and mixtures. Ready with your pens and notebook? And when you're ready, you can pause this video, and when you are done listing all the things that you found in your kitchen, then you can resume this video. Ready, set, start! I hope you have listed down all the items in your kitchen. Are your answers for substances sugar, vinegar, ice water, or salt? And have you answered juice, coffee, milk, iced tea, or kare-kare? You are definitely correct. That was mind-blowing. Kids, were you able to answer the activity? If you did, great job! But if you are still having a hard time identifying the properties of substances and mixtures, that is okay, because Mom Lani is here to help you understand the lesson carefully. Now, it is important to understand the concepts we have just discovered in the activity. Let us now analyze and synthesize what we have learned. Based on our activity, how will you describe mixture? Answer: based on the activity, mixtures can be described as a combination of two or more elements. Do you think a mixture can be broken down into physical means? Answer: yes, it can. Are there any chemical changes that took place during the activity with mixtures? Answer: no, there are not. Do you think the components of a mixture has definite properties? Answer: no, they have indefinite properties. Therefore, if we are going to sum them all up, we will come up to these concepts. Number 1, mixtures are a combination of two or more elements, and they can either be homogeneous or a mixture in which the composition is uniform throughout, or heterogeneous or a mixture in which the composition is not uniform throughout. And number 2, mixtures can be broken down by physical means. That's why there are no chemical changes taking place, and its components have indefinite properties. Let us try to see if you learned something about substances in the activity. Are you ready? How is substance described in the activity? Answer: a substance is made up of only one kind of matter and is homogeneous. Do the components of the substances you found in your kitchen can be separated using your own hand? Why or why not? Answer: no, they cannot be separated because its components are chemically combined. Do these substances have definite composition? Answer: yes, they do. Can you now describe a substance using your answers? Great job! A substance is made up of only one kind of matter and it is homogeneous, meaning it consists of the same type of molecule with fixed and uniform composition throughout. Its components cannot be separated by physical means because they are chemically combined, and it does have a definite composition. My dear learners, what you have just discovered is amazing, and I am proud of you. Now it is time to dig deeper. Ready your eyes and ears because we are about to learn the boiling point and melting point of substances and mixtures. Whenever somebody drinks coffee, we cannot do it without boiling water, right? And if we try to drink juice, we always put a solid ice and eventually it will melt and mix with the juice. Now, do you have any idea how it works with substances and mixtures? Well, during boiling, the temperature of a substance changes at the start, then it becomes the same. During melting, a substance melts completely and smoothly within a short time. Remember that a substance like water have a sharp and definite boiling and melting points. Now, take note that a substance is a total opposite of a mixture. That is why a mixture, like the sea water's boiling temperature, is different at different times. Melting point of solid to solid or benzoic acid salt mixture has portions that seem to be not melting. A mixture has no definite boiling and melting points. A mixture melts and boils over a range of temperatures. The difference in properties of mixture in a substance is now handed in to you. and I admire you for your patience and understanding. I cannot wait to see you unlock and share more of your understanding from this lesson. I am sure the activity will help you see how useful substances and mixtures are in our day-to-day living. Be ready and get equipped. Directions. Using the different material sample that we encounter every day, complete the table below and answer the questions that follow. An example is done for you. Write your answers in your notebook. In the first column, you are given the material sample. In the second column, you are to write the components of the given material sample. In the third column, you are going to choose if the material sample is homogeneous or heterogeneous. And in the last column, you need to determine whether it is a substance or a mixture. Ready your mind because it is time to think and link. Flash on the screen are the correct answers. How was the activity? Did you get the correct answers? Well done! Because of your perseverance, you were able to answer the activity. It's great that you have just identified the different examples of substances and materials that can be found at the comfort of your own home. Now, are these materials important? Yes, of course! But how important are mixtures and substances to man's survival in this time of pandemic? Answer: well, substances and mixtures are important because they are a common occurrence in our everyday lives. They are the air we breathe, the food and drink we consume, and the fabrics that we wear. Even the vaccines that used to keep our immune system healthy includes different components that are mixed together. Congratulations, our dear scientists! You have not only learned the properties of substances and mixtures, but also you have shared to us how important it is to our daily living. Because of this, I think you are now ready to take it into the next level. Are you now ready to answer our final activity? Come on, get your pens and notebooks ready. Directions. Choose the letter of the correct answer that best answer each question. Number 1. The components of a mixture are present in A. Fixed amount, B. Any amount, C. Equal amount, or D. None of this. Number 2. What are the components of a seawater? A. Salt and water, B. Salt and oxygen, C. Water and oxygen, or D. Cannot be determined. 3. What is the characteristic of the boiling point of a liquid mixture? A. Being definite or fixed, B. Having both fixed and range of temperature, C. Having a range of temperature, or D. None of this. Number 4. What do you call the mixture of sand, gravel, and cement and concrete? Is it A. Homogeneous mixture, B. Pure substance, C. Heterogeneous mixture, or D. Single-phase mixture? 5. What is formed when two or more substances are not chemically combined? A. Pure substance, B. Compound, C. Molecule, or D. A mixture? 6. Which of the following can describe a substance and a mixture? A. Homogeneous, B. Pure matter, C. heterogeneous, or D. homogeneous and heterogeneous. 7. Which of the following tests will check if two unknown liquid sample is a substance or a mixture? A. Taste comparison. B. Boiling test. C. Color comparison. Or D. Color comparison and taste comparison. 8. A liquid has the following properties. One phase, colorless, boils at varying temperature. Which of the following best describes the liquid? A. Homogeneous mixture. B. Heterogeneous mixture. C. Substance. Or D. Coarse mixture. 9. Choose the correct description of seawater. A. Seawater is a pure substance. B. Seawater is a heterogeneous mixture. C. Seawater consists of only one substance. Or D. Seawater is a mixture. 10. Which of the following is not a property of mixtures? A. The components can be separated. B. The original properties of the combined substances are changed. C. The amount of the components is not fixed. Or D. None of this. You are fantastic there, my grade 7 learners! How did you find the activity? Were you able to see a clearer view of the topic? Well, that is great because we are almost at the end of our lesson. Now it is time to remember what we have gathered today. It is time for a recap. Pure substances and mixtures have significant differences. For substances are always homogeneous. Substances are made up of only one kind of matter. Substances have definite composition. Substances have definite melting and boiling points. For mixtures is a physical combination of two or more substances. The components of a mixture can be mixed in any proportion. Mixtures can be homogeneous and or heterogeneous. Mixtures have a temperature range in their melting and boiling points. Never forget about these concepts because this will help you achieve everything that you desire in becoming an excellent learner. And that was another substantial hour of Sci Adventure. I hope I have been a great help to you in attaining our objectives today. To be able to continue and move forward, let us all remember, you can if you think you can. Believe and you will achieve. This has been another day of discovering, creating, and sharing the wonderful world of science. Always at your service, your chemistry teacher, Mom Lani, saying, in a world full of confusion, science is your solution. Goodbye, everyone!